Flight boss, bitch, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind of an Antares Moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And we're going to get into Virgo. Now, Virgo. When we talk about Virgo, as far as today, now it's a sextile, so you're going to see a lot of opportunities to be able to see the details and be able to analyze people's emotions, people's feelings. So right now, you know more than a lot of other signs know when someone is holding something in, when someone is keeping a grudge, and you know how to nitpick it just enough for it to come to the surface. So you know how to draw the spirit and the soul out of a Scorpio right now, due to little antics, little jokes, little sarcasm, little details, little analyzing skills that you be doing, little mind manipulations. You know how to draw out the true intentions of a Scorpio. This what makes the Virgo a detective. This what makes them detectives together, but this what makes them detectives in two different ways. See, Virgos, you don't have to worry about a Virgo getting pleasure involved with business. You don't have to worry about a Virgo mixing pleasure with business or mixing feelings with business. See, that's where Scorpios fall short, but that's what makes them powerful. See, anytime you can add power, anytime you can add emotions and feelings onto a right thought, you're going to add it into density and you're going to see it in reality the way you felt it. But and then anytime you can have a sense of something not being right and being able to detect where that's at in that realm, that's a good thing. But when we come to surface things like bills, business matters, things that count on the actions of today, that's something that the Scorpio won't be able to do. Virgo can do that better. So Virgo's going to be able to, that's why they can draw that out of Scorpios. So, but on the negative side, people are going to look at you as being too lighthearted, being too passive, being too being moody on a practical level and not having no real emotional or feeling baggage behind why you feel like that. Like whatever you feel deeply about, maybe the situation may be petty. It may not even be a situation that's any feelings or deep emotional involvement should even have to do with. So that's what you may be looked at as petty right now. So know that, Virgo. The way people are going to react to you, your actions and stuff like that is out of square. So people are going to learn from you. They're going to learn how you look at details, how you analyze people. So people are going to criticize you right now. People are going to analyze you right now. People are going to detail you to the most minorest thing right now. So try to look at it like people are not doing this for the sake of trying to play you. They're doing this for the sake of, because this is what you've been doing the whole time subconsciously, and you may not have know it. And now people just want something to pick on right now, want something to laugh about. So if you're going to stay lighthearted now. Don't catch moves now, because this is going to put you in a bad situation. Now, Mercury is in Scorpio. So the way people are thinking about you and communicating about you right now behind your back is in a way like people, they are figuring out that you may be the same way. So if you are a Virgo who don't talk behind people's back, that's a good thing, because the malice and the energy that person is going to get back is on them. But 9 times out of 10, if you're a Virgo, you do this. And 9 times out of 10, people are finding out what you said about them right now. People are finding out what you've done. People are finding out how you've seen things or what you're about right now, and your true intentions behind things right now. So keep that in mind. Watch what you say and watch who you're talking to, because everybody ain't your friend. A lot of people may just be talking to you to try to get information out of you. And by your practical ass knowing all details, you got the information. And by your practical ass always willing to talk and think, you're going to criticize whatever that person really just wanted to know from you in the first place. Now, Venus, Venus is in a square also. So how people going to love, appreciate, and value and relate to you by learning. You know what I'm saying? By learning. You have to learn how people are appreciating and value you right now also. Like if a person not showing their value and appreciation for you, 9 times out of 10 they don't have it. And then they can say it all they want, but they don't have it. And you have to understand that people right now are flighty about how they feel and how they see things. And your actions, you're mutable when it comes to the thinking and practicality. So when you start to see other people have visions and they like to express how they see a certain thing, how they see it, that's when you can sit back and practicalize it. Like, look, okay, this person is starting to come to conclusions. I don't want this person around me then, because this person is going to come to the conclusion of some way of why they don't need to be around me. So I need to take the practical solution first to set aside that myself from that person. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of how this is playing out right now. Now with Mars being in Capricorn, this is giving you help. You know what I'm saying? And you're not getting all the help, but you're getting a little bit of the emphasis of the help. Because this is what happens. The way you act, your actions is going to align with other people's intentions, other people's willpower, with other people's passions, how other people will out their desires. So the way you act and your actions is kind of on the same page, just in a mutable way. So when people are trying to initiate what they intend to do, you're busy looking at everybody's point of view when it comes to that. Now, when we want to talk about Jupiter. Jupiter is wisdom, knowledge, and experiences. So when people experience their time with you, right now they're going to experience because Jupiter is in Libra. So they're going to experience like a fatal attraction. They're going to lightweight understand what you're talking about and your wisdom, knowledge, but they just going to want to add on. So whatever you saying and whatever conversations you having right now, it's like you can't win. It's either you apply and compromise with someone else, or don't be no form of authority. You can't win a conversation. You can't overtalk anyone right now, because everybody and their mama right now got something to add on to you. Whatever you say, someone feel like they can make it better. They can add to it. They can communicate with it. And then as soon as you get to talking again, you're going to get cut off or be looked at as still they got something to add on to what you're saying. You can't basically checkmate anything right now. Probably even in chess. If you play chess right now, it's probably going to be hard for you to checkmate somebody, because it's just weird right now. You're under a weird construct, because air is thinking in communication. Earth is thinking in practicality. So when you have everybody learning and the way they're learning and experiences through thinking and communication, which is Libra, it's going to square with you, with your actions and the way you act, because you're going to think and practicalize. So when people are communicating a bunch of ideas, none of it is going to make sense to you anyway. So it's like you're going to look at people like people with no common sense, and people are going to look at you as a person with no ideas. So just keep that in mind and kind of play jump rope with that. Aries, Uranus, you know what I'm saying? Sagittarius is a Saturn. So, boundaries and restrictions and limits right now is gonna be at a situation where it's like you gonna have to learn how to gain boundaries and restrictions and limits. And you have to learn. It's almost like a situation where the blind leading the blind. You're gonna have to learn from somebody who don't know. You're gonna have to learn from someone who don't know. So it's gonna be someone who just around you, who subconsciously living the situation out, and you're gonna have to learn from them and their mistakes, even if they don't get through with this. You're gonna have to learn from that in order to understand how to practicalize a situation as a whole, and not have your own selfish outlook on every situation. I'm not voting. I don't vote. So if anybody heard that song I made when I said niggas mad because I'm voting for Donald Trump, it was satire. I don't even vote. Alright, now, Neptune is in Pisces. So, Neptune is opposite to you. So, your dreams, your creativity, your illusions, your imagination is completely opposite to what's the actual way of going about your dreams and illusions right now. So, just know that. Try not to be kicking your ideas to any and everybody. Just do your ideas, work on them, and they're going to be seen. Now, I talked about Uranus, right? Yeah, Uranus and Aries. So this is a misunderstanding. So people gonna have a lot of misunderstandings when it comes to your actions, the way you act, and people gonna look at you like you're acting in old ways. That's unoriginal. That's ununique, and they're gonna be trying to change you and rebel your ways of being. So be aware of that. You don't have to change for no one. But if the change is a good idea, then rock with that. Now, when we want to go to Pluto. Pluto is deep transformation, deep willpower. You know what I'm saying? Deep passions. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to you as being a Virgo, see, it's in Capricorn. So transformations, the way they're supposed to go in life at this time right now, you're on the right page with that when it comes to your actions and the way you act. Like your actions is pointed towards the way that everyone else is seeing how a person should be transformed, or how a person should be attacking their deep desires and their deep willpowers. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really have no problems in that area. The only problem you may have is not acting on it as soon as everyone else. Because, see, Capricorn is initiating. You may be a little bit more immutable to the point that you want to see others' examples first before coming to the conclusion of your own. And that's the daily reading for Virgos.